Good afternoon, everyone. And here we are again with another episode of Thoughts on Education. And today we have Mr. Anuradha, who is a professor of English and director of support system at Stanley College of Engineering and Technology for Women. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, to start with, I'd like to know that you have been holding a very key position at all the education institutions, ma'am, you have been associated with. So, what is your key inspiration behind this association, ma'am?
Yeah, so to tell you, I have more than 25 years of experience in this educational field, and I've been in varied positions. I was a team leader, I was working in the university, I was a freelancer, I was a director. But I joined Stanley 12 years ago in its inception time, and I've been here because that gives me very satisfaction. I should say as a teacher, because here at Stanley we have the best experience as a teacher. So for my goal has been to be a teacher, and my English teacher has inspired me, and I'm here as an English teacher. So this is how I feel that I'm greatly connected with education, because that gives me the greatest satisfaction.
Great, ma'am. So, ma'am, as you told that you have been associated with Stanley right from this inception, ma'am, and right now the institution have grown at such a huge level, and it's an autonomous at current point of time. So, it's a very long journey, ma'am, which you guys have done. So, how I'd just like to know that what is the leadership kind of style which you have followed by managing all of this stuff at Stanley, ma'am? What is the leadership style?
Yeah, this is the 12th year. Yes, this Stanley was established in the year 2008, and now in this 12 years we have achieved a lot of milestones. Very importantly, NBA, NAC, and then autonomous, and we also have two research centers of Usmania University, and the greatest milestone being an autonomous college. And I believe this has become possible because the right leadership is in place since inception, and always the backbone of this college being our correspondent K. Krishna Rao Garu, who actually has been inspiring people to be the best leader. And I should say that I have imbibed certain qualities from him, in especially in one motto that I believe in being the leader, that you lead while demonstrating. So it is not just that we pass the information to people and we tell them do this and do that. Instead, we ourselves perform so that others follow that. So it becomes very easy for the team player and the teammate to become a leader. So that the right leadership has been happening in Stanley. That is how I should say that in this 12 years time we have come to this level.
Great, ma'am. Great. Ma'am, I'd like to know that the education system in India and in the foreign countries is very much different, ma'am. Right. So, how your experience? What can an important student gain from studying here in your institution?
Yeah, you're very true, Zishan. Because even in this 21st century, we are really lagging behind compared to the students abroad, because the very education system that the students are acquiring until their intermediate, unfortunately I should say that the intermediate period is pretty bad, because there a lot of rote learning is taking place. So you don't see the students genuinely showing interest. They are just asked to by heart. So this rote learning is making them to expect the same in their professional education also, let it be engineering, let it be law or anything like that. So this is one reason why students, when they go abroad for further studies, definitely they have the difficult time, because there you have to be original. So this originality doesn't come from our Indian students mostly, I should say. Like, it is not like everybody, mostly because of the kind of education system that we have, especially in this pre-university level. So this is something that we try, at least at Stanley, by giving them a lot of projects, lot of assignments, and tell them that they have to be very genuine and very original. And we also have our own plagiarism check, where we tell them that they cannot just copy from their peers, but they have to be on their original writing and original contribution. So this is something that we have to really work on, and we are happy that we are really doing good in this connection.
Great, ma'am. So, ma'am, I'd like to know from you the insights about how your institution would be more welcoming to the students from various different races or economic backgrounds, ma'am.
Okay, so one very like a very pleasant news that I'd like to share with you is that Stanley has always attracted people from abroad. So here we have a good number of students coming from UAE, coming, even we have a couple of students even from the USA joining here, because somehow Stanley has, as it was told by my principal, that we have a century-old history. Stanley, that it has a very good impact among the education sector. That is how we have students coming across. And then here we have a culture, I can say that we have a purely cosmopolitan culture here. So that the students are very free. There is no caste, there is no creed, there is no religion. So we only look at the students as students. So this helps them to inculcate good culture. Let it be any nook and corner of the world. They are very happy, and we always have inquiries well in advance from these countries, from other countries, to join Stanley. So we are very happy that Stanley has been successful in attracting students from all sectors of the world.
Great, ma'am. Great. So, ma'am, I'd like to know that what do you think, ma'am, should be the priorities or should be the priorities of Stanley, ma'am, for the upcoming 10 years? What would the priorities, ma'am, for the upcoming 10 years?
Okay, right. So now we have certain accreditations that we are looking forward to attain. Apart from that, I would like to say, as a woman employee of this college, which is for the women, because the motto of our college is women empower women and impact the world. And very unfortunately, though we talk about women empowerment, women equity, like this breaking of this glass ceiling has become so difficult. That is one thing. Another thing is that it was quite shocking to hear the survey where it says India is still at the 146th place of 150 when it comes to the women equity. Right. So there is no women equity at all. I think even down the lane in 10 years, we would still be fighting for that, for the women empowerment. So Stanley very strongly believes in making our students break this glass ceiling, become entrepreneurs, become always escalate the new heights of their career, and also come across the barriers, the economic barriers, the financial barriers that our India, our country, or at large, I should say that the world is giving them. So this will be our very important motto down the lane in 10 years, and we are very, very hopeful that we would succeed in making some kind of contribution to this women empowerment.
Right, ma'am. Great. I really appreciate Stanley for taking all the measures which they have been doing for the women empowerment, ma'am. That is great. College Dunia also appreciates the same, ma'am. Thank you. So, ma'am, going ahead, what would you like people to know about your institution, ma'am, which they don't know? Like the insights, something insight from your institution, which people generally don't know.
Okay, right. So one thing that I can say that people do not know about Stanley is that this college meant for women does a lot for the women empowerment. That is one thing that we want to always tell the people across. And another thing, what I want to tell you is that though we do not have great ranks coming to our college, like we don't have like 2,000 as the cutoff or 5,000 as the cutoff, but still, in spite of that, Stanley has done, I should say, a great achievement in getting the best university ranks. This is possible, I believe, only when there is a considerable contribution from all stakeholders. So the students should understand that a college with so and so cutoff doesn't matter. What matters is that how they are being mentored, and how they are being guided by the teachers, and that will happen at Stanley. So those who are looking for a very bright career, we always tell them join Stanley.
Great, ma'am. Really, really great to hear that, ma'am. So, can you tell me, ma'am, some of the greatest strength of Stanley, ma'am?
Okay, coming to the, I always say the greatest strength of Stanley is compassion. We are always compassionate, we are always friendly. So it is really very heartening to tell you that our alumni still say that our faculty are they are wonderful, they are so friendly, because this is something that we do not generally see in a professional educational system, where the teachers are quite strict and there are stringent rules and regulations, and then the assignments, they are of course being punished for not the timely submission of assignments. It doesn't mean that we do not punish at all. We do punish, but it is always in a friendly way. So we try to facilitate them. We try to give them the right mentorship, tell them that how they have to achieve their goals. So this is, I say, that very unique feature of Stanley, that we are always friendly with the students. Anytime the students are free to knock at our door, to share their whatever concerns that they have, always this happens at Stanley. So I can say that this is something that we always boast of and continue to boast of, and Stanley is always famous for this.
Great, ma'am. So, ma'am, there will be a lot of students, female students, will be looking out for some of the best colleges in Hyderabad, in Telangana. So they'll be also looking to this video, ma'am. So, what message would you like to give to that those people, ma'am?
Okay, I always tell the students, see, always we think that there is something good in store. Okay, but I personally believe in something that for them I can say that a known devil is always better than an unknown angel. So people think that they would get something, going somewhere, achieving something. But I always tell them that there is so much at home, there is so much here that they can be successful. So you don't have to go after. Usually, see, the problem what I see with this younger generation is that the peer influence that they have. So they do not know, when we ask them what is CSC stands for, they don't know what is ECE stands for, they don't know. They just tell that I want to take up this college, I want to take up this course because my friend is willing to take this. So what I want to tell them is, do not go by your peer, do not go by your friend. It is you, right? It is you who is going to take up the education study. So you have to think individually, not being pressurized by your own parents or by your own peers. I think the right decision comes when one sits in isolation and gives a lot of thought process one to one. What is that I want? They will end up doing good things. And one more thing, as I already said, that now India has become the place of opportunities. So we can see that there are so many people, like, that all the software companies, they have their headquarters here. So everybody is looking forward, and the statistics say that we have the largest younger generation here in this country is the largest younger generation. So there is so much to happen in India. So you don't have to go somewhere to achieve something. So be here. You don't have to be a star in the sky, but you can be a lamp at home. So this is what I want to tell the students.
Great, ma'am. Great thoughts, ma'am. Really, very inspiring. So, ma'am, that's
you.
all from our end, ma'am. Thank you for joining this session, ma'am. And it was very nice to have you on College Dunia platform, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.